Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today we are bringing you the top 5 features of the Galaxy Note 9. If you like getting this video before the launch of the Note 9, please give a like, thumbs up. So really, how did we get this information? Well, even though Samsung scared off every contact I had in Samsung America, luckily I still have contacts in Samsung Korea Seoul. So that being said, let's get to the top 5 features. Now, this is before unpacked, so if you want to skip right to the top 5 features, click the timestamp pinned in the top of the comment section, and that will go right to the top 5 features. But right now, I'm going to get into the launch date, all the bundles, all that kind of stuff. So, when is the launch date of the Galaxy Note 9? Well, the announcement is August 9th, and the launch in Korea and in the USA will be August 24th. So that is when the phone will launch. Pre-orders are going to start as soon as August 9th, depending on your carrier and all your providers. But August 9th is going to start pre-orders, and August 24th is going to be the launch. Now, you are going to have 2 options of pre-order bundles as of right now in the US. Countries will vary wildly. Some countries are going to give away TVs. Some countries are going to give away wireless chargers. As of right now, this is what Samsung is planning for the pre-order bundles. They are going to give away Fortnite, or more specifically, $150 in V-Bucks. So it's a good amount of currency if you are into Fortnite, but if you're not, you will have an option of an AKG headphones bundle. This is a Bluetooth headset that they're going to give away. So those are your 2 options for the pre-order bundles. Now let's get to what are the features that didn't quite make it to the top 5. See, these are features that I think Samsung will highlight at their event, but I don't necessarily think they're going to be the reason people buy the smartphone. So let's start off with the big one, and that is Bigsby. Bigsby 2.0 is going to be rolling out on the Galaxy Note 9, and it's going to collaborate with Viv. Now, Viv is a company that Samsung bought a little while back, and basically what that allowed for was more conversational talking. So that's going to be a big improvement into Bigsby, and basically you're going to be able to do things like routines where you can say one command and it do a bunch of different things. So that is coming to Bigsby 2.0, and if you like it, you will use it more often now. The other thing is, of course, AR emojis. AR emojis are going to be a bit updated. You can now customize things like the eyes, the nose, the mouth, all that kind of stuff. We have seen a similar rollout happen in the S9, but you can expect a little bit more with the Note 9. So if you're into AR emojis, hey, they're going to get an update. I would wait for the S10 though to really start using them all the time. Finally, you are going to also get DeX. Now, DeX is really overall a great system that basically allows your phone to look like a computer when it used to be docked into a station. Having DeX built in will allow you to connect your phone to any HDMI and give you a computer interface. So basically, you used to have to buy a whole DeX dock to be able to do this. Now it's just going to be Type-C to HDMI, and your phone will look like a computer when it's connected to a TV. I think this is really good, smart for business-wise, which is what Samsung is going for traditionally with the Note, but it also allows you to just be more intuitive when you have connected it to a bigger screen. Now, the last runner-up is controversial, but are there more storage options and RAM options for the Galaxy Note 9? Yes. Which ones are we getting for the US? Samsung doesn't know yet. They are concerned about the demand for the higher storage and higher RAM variants, and carriers are concerned as well, more so. So, what is going to be the base model in the US? The base model in the US will be 128 gigs of storage and 6 gigs of RAM. Now, you are also going to have a 8 gig of RAM and 512 version available around the world, but in the US you might have to settle for the Galaxy Note 9 Duo at this point. The Duo version is the international, not the unlocked version, but the international version that is available generally through Amazon and sometimes Best Buy. This version will have 8 gigs of RAM and 512 storage and will come in above $1,000. Price ranging right now looks like it'll be around $1,200 to $1,280. So keeping that in mind, that is what we're looking at right now. We'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Now let's go with the top 5 features of the Galaxy Note 9. So the first feature definitely has to be one that came from the S9, but we've never had on a Note, and it's such a big improvement. this Galaxy Note 9 will be the first Note with stereo speakers. Yes, you are going to have the same kind of speaker scheme as the S9, which is a huge improvement from the Galaxy Note 8. These sound so much better, bass, and definitely louder than almost every other smartphone I have yet to test. I will say that Razer is the biggest contender to it, but honestly, in terms of actually sounding good, they are the best. I know that some might sound louder, but I would say that these are pretty much the best sounding speakers on most smartphones that you've seen out there. Now, the next best feature is going to be the new S Pen features. Yes, this is a Bluetooth S Pen. We are finally getting it. And not only does it look different, as you can see on the left right here, you have the Note 9 S Pen, and on the right you have the Note 8 S Pen, but it really is a lot of different functionality that you have with this one. So first, yes, can you do some things like controlling your media, activating your camera shutter, and even skipping PowerPoint? Yes. But the real big part definitely is the customization. You basically now have open range to do one click and have the pen do something, or double pressing and having the pen do something else. So that is a really cool thing, that you can have a one click and it does one thing, say launch your camera, or do a double click and it'll do something else. That is a really nice feature that Samsung added with the Note 9, and honestly, it is probably one of my personal favorites that I can use right now. Now, the next feature is honestly the one I can't wait to try out, because I have always been a big advocate of wireless chargers, and this feature is a faster wireless charging on any smartphone and any charger yet out on the market. So Samsung is bringing a brand new wireless charger. On the left side, you see the old fast wireless charger, which was 9 volt at 1.67 amp. However, this new one is going to be at 12 volts at 2.1 amp. This is going to be a new standard that Samsung's going to be the first smartphone that has it. And the real important feature of this is Samsung already had the fastest wireless charging. This is going to be even faster, and it gets away from that one thing that people don't like about wireless charging. It takes too long. Again, wireless charging is more perfect for overnight charging, I still maintain. But with this form of fast wireless charging, you really are going to enjoy having it right on your desk, right where you are most of the time, and it's just going to be so much more convenient than anything else. And hey, you still have a headphone jack. Just had to throw that one in there because. So the second best new feature definitely has to be the new battery. So Samsung had to really figure this out to not make the phone too big, although I will tell you it is heavier and it is thicker, that with this phone you're going to get a 4,000 milliamp battery. Now that is really awesome, and it improves the battery life on this smartphone so much more. It honestly has such a better battery life than the Galaxy S9 and the Note 8 that you notice the difference. And that is rare, right? You don't normally always notice the difference, but when you're talking about 3 to 5 hours longer and screen on time about 2 to 3 hours longer, that is definitely something that I would say values. Now, Samsung is going to say that it's going to have a ridiculously long battery life, like days, but honestly, it is probably among the best smartphone battery life you can currently buy right now. And we had a great battery life test with the Mate 10 Pro and the OnePlus 6, so I cannot wait to really test this out with final software on it. How long can it really last? I'm really excited to see, and definitely curious to see how it will do and how it'll fare overall with battery life. Alright guys, now the best feature by far that everyone in Korea, Seoul kept talking about in Samsung was the new camera. So, is the camera drastically different from the S9? No, but it is pretty different from the Note 8. So the biggest part about this feature is that it has AI. And yes, that is the trigger word right now, but this is doing something that any other AI has not been showing. So yes, it's going to automatically detect what you're taking a photo of and all that kind of stuff. But what the really cool thing is, it's going to use it to make better photos. So the reason why that's so important is because you're actually going to be able to do crazy things, like this one thing that a couple of my contacts kept telling me over and over again. They took a photo of a person when they weren't blinking, and then they took it when they actually blinked. And basically what the AI was able to do was, because it was doing motion photo anyway, it was able to take that moment and have their eyes opened up. So yes, if you blink, it will have your eyes open. That is a pretty interesting technology, and that is how AI should work. That is the big thing that I think that a lot of people want to see AI go towards. Not making it more vibrant, not doing any of that kind of stuff, but really improving the overall photo taking experience without you having to do anything. That, if Samsung really can pull this off and it really is going to be that good, that is a feature that I think everyone will go crazy over. So let me know which of these top 5 features was your personal favorite, and make sure you give a like, thumbs up, share this with anyone that you know that wants to get a Note 9, and yes, we will definitely have some more content on the Galaxy Note 9 coming up soon in the upcoming weeks. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.